Nationwide searches are taking place across Germany, targeting the climate action group Last Generation. Activists from the group regularly stage civil disobedience protests, including blocking roads and defacing pieces of art. Prosecutors in Bavaria say 15 properties are being searched across Germany. Assets belonging to Last Generation have also been seized. Preliminary proceedings are being brought against 7 members of the group on charges of forming or supporting a criminal organization. Well, for more on this, we can speak now to our chief political correspondent, Nina Haase. Nina, what more can you tell us about these raids?
Well, the raid started this morning at around 7 a.m. 15 properties were searched this morning in 7 of the 16 German states. So that is a pretty big operation where some 170 officers were involved altogether. And the raid is related to several criminal charges that have been filed since the summer of last year. The police, the authorities got a lot of hints from the population, they say. And so this is what triggered the raid. 7 suspects between the ages of 22 and 38 are accused of forming or supporting a criminal organization. And of course, that is quite a heavy accusation here that can also be charged with 5 years, up to 5 years in prison. And along with the search of the properties, the homepage of the group has been shut down by authorities.
Serious charges indeed. Tell us more about what it is that Last Generation has been doing that led to these raids.
Well, the main accusation is that those suspects that I've just mentioned have organized fundraising to finance further crimes for the Last Generation, so for their group, and have collected at least 1.4 million euros in donations. And the accusation is that they were planning to use that money for further crimes.
How much support, Nina, is there for climate activists like those of Last Generation in Germany?
Well, support for climate action is quite high if you look at the polls here in Germany. But when it comes to the Last Generation, that group that triggers a lot of emotion in the German population, the opinion is quite clear in the German public. Some 80% said in a poll in November last year that they found them to be a big nuisance and actually not helpful in the fight against the climate crisis. So they stage those roadblocks. They get on people's nerves, quite frankly. But you also have to be fair. Also, when it comes to a legal perspective, the jury is still out as to whether this constitutes a crime or whether they are just a nuisance that people have to deal with because they want to draw attention to the fact that governments and energy companies are not doing enough.
Nina, thank you very much. Our political correspondent, Nina Haase.